It's not happening. Alright, good morning, fellow adventurers. We are out for another hike. This time we're over at the Killens Pond State Park. And our weekend trip kind of fell through because work schedules didn't pan out. So we're putting the weekend trip off a little bit. Hopefully a couple more weeks. So we decided just to get out today, beat the rain. It's coming in. And just get some miles in. So right now we just finished up the they call it the life course trail, but it's sort of like a CrossFit trail.
Health trail.
Health trail. You got all kinds of exercise stations, and you know, you stop, do your exercises, you can run and walk, continue on. It's a really cool part of the trail. The back part's got a managed forest section where trees are all planted in a row and grid. It really looks kind of cool when you're walking through it. I love that part of the park. But we're going to continue on around and head over towards the lake side of the park, do the Pondside Nature Trail. And right now we're in the athletic section, sports park. There's ball fields out here, volleyball net. We're getting ready to pass right through here through the frisbee golf section. This part back here in the woods is all frisbee golf course. You see the first hole right there. So yeah, we're just out keeping our legs warmed up so that we're ready for our Virginia or Pennsylvania trip, whichever one we do. Let's see what happens there. But yeah, it's a nice cloudy, cool, crisp morning. It's supposed to have some rain moving in around noon. So we're going to try and beat that. Alright, we're just coming up with the intersection of, not really intersection, this is a little access maintenance road here. Another maintenance road. But there's a connector trail here, heads down to the pond side. Much here.
5K course.
Oh yeah, this is the cross country course right here, technically. Yeah. There's a little nature pavilion here. It used to be the nature pavilion, but now they've converted it to a little like a auditorium type thing. They have music in the summertime and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna head right down here to the connector. Alright, here is the Pondside Nature Trail. Basically about a 3-mile approximate loop around Killens Pond. You can go either way. What do you do, clockwise or counter?
It's one half dozen another.
Very nice.
I would imagine most people are going to be going clockwise.
Yeah, we can do that then. This bench here is one of many we installed years ago. The Eagle Scout from our troop named Josh Shivert in here and built all these and put them in for the park. Troop 24. So we'll come across multiple benches as we head around on our trail here. That was about 10, 12 years ago, I think. I don't remember the exact year. They all run together now. Alright. Intersects back with the cross-country course again, and we head up here towards the there's a spillway. footbridge. This goes back about a half mile or so to the shallows. I've been back there fishing and canoeing before. This way goes out to the lake. Alright, so this is the intersection of the cross country. This is the intersection of the cross country trail and the Pondside. The Pondside takes a left right here, but we're going to extend our trip out today and head around the cross country course. It kind of goes around the perimeter of the park. There's another managed section. Really cool looking. I love this pine needle floor. We're just on the back end of the cross country course right now, back into the park. Getting ready to get on the access road to the primitive camping area. And follow this right back to the intersection of cross country where it branches off left and right. There's a couple different routes that they have back here. And we're going to branch off to the right, go through the woods. We must yield to other hikers. Here's cross country. You can go that way.
Yep.
And it could go that way. So technically it goes this way. I think once we get up here to the cabin area, we're gonna take a little break. I gotta take this layer of clothing off because man, it's warmed up. With that rain coming, it's a little higher temperatures. All right, broke out of the woods a little bit ago. Out on the back side of the park again. Pretty much just open fields back here. Straight ahead that way is the RV and campsites. Straight ahead this way is the cabins. Big parking area, playground area up here for the younger campers. So we're going to be coming up on an old tractor or some other kind of agricultural device up here on the left. Never really figured out what it was. They have some sort of a hay baler or spreader or something. Been here a long time. This is early 1900s technology here. Yeah, this stuff right here, I think is what I'm thinking. Like a picking up hay or something.
Depends on which way it spins.
Yeah.
Pushing out or pulling in, you're right.
Cool. Alright, so we're on one of the back forest roads. This is the intersection with another road that comes up through the primitive youth camping areas. They got about 5 sites back here that are just woodsy campsites. That's where all the youth groups come, the scouts and church groups. And they can do their weekend campouts there. Alright, so we've come around full circle around that loop and heading back down here to the Pondside Trail that we bypassed earlier. But we're going to take it this time. So yeah, we actually got some elevation change in Delaware. Might only be 10 feet, but some elevation. This is all new since I've been here last.
Yeah.
It's good they raised it up some.
Yep.
The old used to be the old salt-treated boards. And it was pretty low, so they'd rot out all the time. But it's some sort of a like a composite grid. That's good for traction, especially for the bikes they ride back here. But I'm not supposed to ride bikes back here.
Do we have bikes on this one?
Back here, you're not. No. Oh, mud. Yeah, they have a bike trail that's farther up to the right. I think the cross-country trail you can do the bikes. And there's a bike trail that parallels this one kind of up on the hill a little bit.
Yeah, my bike's right here. You want it, coffee?
We have had a lot of rain recently, and it's definitely keeping the water moving. Rained beginning of yesterday and the last night. It's rain today. And then from what I hear, the temperature is going to drop out. So winter's approaching. Might be the year to go out and try some winter camping. We could do a winter hike somewhere. Been wanting to do that for a while. We did one last year on the AT. Wasn't really planned that way, but it ended up being snow. All right, so we got our first view of the lake. Pretty calm out there right now. Winds are supposed to pick up later on. 20-25, with gusts up to like 40. So whatever front's coming through is going to be a pretty strong one. More than likely, it's that front that's coming from the west. You know, they brought snow out to the Midwest yesterday. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it on camera. If you listen closely, you can hear my pack squeaking. Yeah, not sure if you can hear it or not, but that's the problem I've been having with these Osprey packs, both of them. My Atmos 65 and my Exos 58. Every step, you know, the swaying of the pack, it squeaks and creaks and groans. You know, I consider myself a pretty sane guy, but after a couple hours of that, it's that wears on your mind. So we're going to take a little break here, I think, at the cabins and take some clothes off a little bit, get a little bit of temperature regulation going. Alright, so the only thing I lost was my buff. I think that was keeping a lot of my body heat in, so I took it off, but I left my jacket on. Winds picked up. Just checked the radar and the storm's moving in. It's probably less than an hour away. So we're going to keep heading around the Pondside Trail rather than take one of these other offshoots. That way, if everything does go south with the weather, then we'll probably end up by the cars at about the right time. Usually they're too jumpy, they won't stay near you. I don't care, I'm looking for my nuts. Digging for his nuts.
He can't see me.
He's got his head buried.
Camouflage. He's going for the whole thing.
Alright, here's Killens Pond. So we've got the boat ramp and spillway directly across. Got the canoe and paddle boat rental out here. There's a nature center right across from us that direction. Now here's just all back there's the trails that we started on. Actually, we started back that way. Alright, we made it down the boat ramp. And the trail here actually follows the road around above the spillway and hilts back up there by the boat rentals. Just a quick note, they've changed the route of the Pondside Trail a little bit. It used to come out right here from up on that hill. They closed that probably for some reclamation, and the trail now goes around along the road and comes out that way. So, a few changes since I've been here last. Alright, so another trail detour. Used to go right here through the boat ramp and up the path by the nature center, but they've extended it up along the road here. Alright, so it looks like this comes right up through here through this fence line. The nature center is right up here on the left. So we just came from the boat rentals, nature center. So off to the right, it goes down to a massive picnic area off one of the parking lots near the water park. And Pondside Trail heads off this way. Scenic view. This way, we're going to take the scenic view. 2 more of these before we get back to the car. We'll take both of them and go take a peek at the lake. Yeah, so I guess that's the humor of the park staff out here at Camp Crystal Lake. I heard a couple of eagles on the other side of the lake, but I haven't recently. Alright, so this intersection with the Pondside trailhead, the official trailhead, goes back to a parking lot up here, and that heads off to the water park. Oh, it is raining. Yep. Yep, well, we're almost back. And here's another bench talked about earlier. And it looks like the rain has caught up to us. We thought we'd be back to the car by the time it hits. And neither one of us have our raincoats on. But we got about another half a mile to get back there. And we get the canopy. We also got heaters in the car, so who cares if I get wet? Alright. I guess we'll stop filming here for a little bit and pick up the pace. Alright, another intersection here. This one goes out to another overlook. Straight is Pondside Trail, and these steps head straight up to the athletic fields and where we're parked. I think we're going to go straight and just go around to the other trailhead where we came in, just to say we finished the pond side, and then follow the road back up to the parking lot. Alright, we're back at our starting connector trail here. Next to the trailhead, make it right. Basically just cross the athletic field there. And we'll be back at our vehicles. Alright everybody, well, we're done with the hike for today. We got into 5.8 miles before the rain kicked in. So we just started heading back to the cars. Not a bad hike. We just got our legs stretched a little bit today, keep them in shape, and trying to get ready for another trip here in a few weeks, hopefully. So once again, thanks for tagging along on our short hike. I appreciate it. If you like what you see, hit the like down below. If you haven't subscribed, please consider it. And we're going to see you next time on the trail. Thanks guys.